welcome everyone to another Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator video. Today, this is going to be a comment requested video. It is going to be archers versus US soldiers. They wanted the archers instead of the German soldiers, but because they were just archers, I decided to put some catapults up here as well, just to make it a little bit more interesting. I do have a bunch of archers up in these towers, and then I do have archers just lining the beaches here, and a few catapults just to see what happens. I will be cutting up these videos to try to make them a little bit more interesting for you guys, so they're not like real slow. But we'll get right into it here. They did want the US soldiers coming in from the ocean here, so that's what I have going on for today. We'll let this go and we will see the first bit of battle here. You guys can see the mortars are hitting these archers already, which is not good for that team. They each have about 15,000 units each, but we'll see how they can put up with these soldiers. So we see we got our first little bit of US soldiers coming in, and the archers are already running into battle here. And you can see there are catapults flying all the way across the beach here. They're using the barricades to try to help them out. And then we do have cavalry up here as reinforcement for the archers, so they will be coming in here and joining the battle as soon as they can. We can see all the arrows and bullets flying along the beach here. So the first bit of warfare is underway. We'll get an aerial view here of what all is going on. If you guys do like these videos, please give it a like and consider subscribing. Alright, as you guys can see, we are starting to get the first bit of cavalry up here, and they are fighting the US soldiers on the beach. You can see they got one there. They are being held off quite nicely with all these archers here. Now the US soldiers still have the forces in numbers, so we'll see how this ends up going, because you see a lot of these archers are up here at the front lines. You can see all the way down the beach. Now a lot of over here there aren't as many archers, so this side might be able to loop around and end up taking the advantage of the beach here. But as you guys can see, there are still a large amount of cavalry coming in, as well as catapults up here. There's another group over that way. Now on the beach, however, there's multiple catapults that are down. I don't think there's a single catapult on the beach remaining. Good news for the US soldiers, the boats are still coming in, which means that there's still quite a few soldiers that need to spawn in here. But I believe this right here is the last group of archers that are remaining here. So we'll see how they end up holding up. If you guys have any suggestions to videos that you want to see, please put them down in the comments, and I'll try to get around to them as soon as I can. Alright, it looks like all the archers have gone down. It is up to the cavalry and the remaining catapults to see what they can do. The US soldiers are doubling them in the total amount of units, which is very good for them. As you can see here, like I assumed over here, US soldiers are coming in up towards the middle, which isn't good for the cavalry here. They're able to amass a large amount of forces coming in here and are holding these cavalry units off. You can see there are a large flow of them still coming in the middle. Maybe they can do something. I don't know. Let's check out this side of the battle here. Now it looks like up here, a lot of these catapults are actually clogging the cavalry from coming in, which may have led to some issues. But you guys can see up here, there's still a good bit of them remaining. And as you guys see here, we do have a few golden knights joining battle, so let's see if they are able to change the tide here. That one unfortunately went down, but there are, I believe, quite a few more left in this fight. As you guys can see, there are a few over here. Maybe they can do something, maybe not. But yeah, you guys can see they are pushing up almost. I believe right here they are actually starting to climb the hills. Maybe not so much over here. There's still a large amount of cavalry coming down, but they are holding this bunker right here, or those barriers, which are, they're just cutting them off right here on this hill. Over here, it is the same way. They're actually pushing onto the hill on this side, and there's even more cavalry coming down, as well as a couple golden knights. We got a little squad of golden knights here. They are cutting their way through, but I don't think it is enough to really do any bit of damage for them. I did want to keep this team sort of like medieval themed. That's why I believe all these are in the same category, except for the golden knights, which are heroes, but they're still like the regular heavy knights, just a little bit better. Alright, so it looks like we have the last bit of cavalry over here coming down the hill on the left side. There are a few more catapults up here, and it looks like there are a few cavalry that are just stuck back here in the trenches. But the majority of them are right here, and they are all about to go down. There are a few golden knights here at the end. But down here, a lot of these soldiers have just piled up, and it is just too much for them to handle at this point. I believe everywhere else that is a little bit of the same thing. Over here they do have a little bit more cavalry, but that's just because right here it's getting all clogged up. They weren't actually able to flow out as much as they needed to. Over here on the right side, this is even a greater clog. The catapults are almost all down, which might help out, but it looks like the US soldiers will need to push up in order to take those guys out effectively. We'll check this side out over here. It does look like all the cavalry that were in this unit here have come down. They are all remaining that are stuck. So you are going to see these US soldiers pushing up the hill here in order to combat them. You can see all these bullets coming up. You can see a little over 1,100 units remaining for Team 2, the medieval team. This golden knight here is actually taking a little bit of them out, but then just went down. Cavalry ran over a unit, and then he's out. I believe there are a few more over here. They're all just stuck up there. We are under 1,000 officially for the medieval team here. Yeah, there's just big stockpiles of units here. It does look like, however, at this point, all the US soldiers have managed to spawn in. So this is the full amount of units here that you see up in the top left. Alright, so it is official. This left side here ended up fully going down. So the US soldiers are coming up here and are taking out the middle here. middle went down, so this right side over here, if you're facing this way as the U.S. soldiers, this is the last bit of a medieval team that we have left here. There are a bunch of units coming down here, but I believe the pile of cavalry is just too much for them to really cross up here. So that is what's holding them up. Maybe that these U.S. soldiers coming in this way might be able to do something. There do appear to be a few more archers left up here. Maybe we'll take control of, like, let's say this guy, and we died. And that appears to be it up in this extra bunker here. So they are all officially going to go over and fight this last group over on this side. There are 283 remaining cavalry left. There does appear to be a few golden knights remaining over on this side. They are still all running down the hill, trying to do their best. It is one of the most clogged up areas on this map that I have found out. In past battles, this tends to be a troublesome part for most people, as far as coming down and actually joining the fight. A lot of these U.S. soldiers are coming up to try to help on multiple fronts here, which will hopefully end up taking them down a little quicker than usual. Alright, so as you guys can see, we have the last 90 remaining soldiers here, or medieval team here, team 2. The U.S. soldiers are pushing just about all the way up to this bunker on the side here, and they are pushing all the way up on the hill, which is taking them out rather quickly. There are about 50 remaining. We'll keep watching till the end of this fight. But like I said before, if you guys do like these videos or want to see more, let me know down in the comments. Consider giving a like and subscribing to the channel. If you guys do like the new way that we're editing these videos as well, let me know, and I'll keep trying to do that for you guys. Try to keep these videos, instead of being multiple parts, I can cut them down into one part. It'll just be under 15 minutes. We do have 7 remaining units. I don't exactly know where all of them are. So they do appear to be stuck somewhere. Maybe over here. Yep. Here, we'll come out with this guy. Maybe we'll try to re-hit someone there. We got another person over there. And that looks to be it for that archer there. See the last group of archers, and that is the last guy. Alright. Well, that'll be it for this video. Like I said before, if you guys like the video, please give it a like and consider subscribing. And as always, have a good one. Thanks.